Hey everybody, welcome back to BOJ-E-BIKES. Today we've got a treat. We've got the Magician Alpha step through here.
Oh man. This thing is so much fun to just throttle around on. It is a blast. So fast. Oh man. Oh, I'm going too fast for the cars. I'm catching up to these cars. Just zooming. Oh. All right, I gotta get off this bike before I ride all day long because this is so much fun. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to do a review on the Magician Alpha here. It's a new bike we're trying here. It's for the owner's dad, actually. It's not something that we normally sell. But he got it, and we're going to do a little review on it. I'm going to take it for a little test drive, a little performance test, and see how this thing goes. Woo! Going to do a few little performance tests on this bike and see how it performs. This is a monster of a bike. We're looking at a Bafang 3,000 watt motor that apparently has a peak output of 5,000. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the top speed test. I'm just gonna go ahead and go down this road and open it up, see how fast we can go. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo! Going 45, 46. Woo! Going way past the speed limit here. .46. Woo-hoo-hoo! .47. So fast. Oh man. Whew. Oh man. This thing is nuts. My eyes are watering going so fast. Oh my. All right. Went about 47. I'm gonna turn around and do one more go at it. This is insane. Here we go. Ooh, that acceleration is insane. It's so awesome. It's so fast. It's a bit windy out here today. Oh my God. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. .46. Oh man, 46, going downhill a little bit. 47. Oh, I'm going too fast for the cars. I'm catching up to these cars. This is insane. This bike is so fast. Whoo! Oh my. Oh man. It's a bit windy here today. This wind is slowing me down just a tad. I can feel it. But man, 47 miles per hour is absolutely insane. That is bonkers. Whew. Oh man. 47 with the throttle. Oh, watch out, squirrel. Oh man, top speed on this thing is ridiculous. Oh. Let's maybe try one more top speed. Somewhere a little different. Whew. All right, let's see if we get a nice open road here. Let's try another top speed. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! This thing has got so much giddy up. "43, 44, 45. So fast. Oh my goodness. Just zooming. Oh my. Still going around 47. Absolutely insane. It is crazy fast. Oh, I feel like on a less windier day, I would definitely be able to go maybe like 47 to 50 miles per hour. Oh, but as of right now, I can't really seem to get it past 47, which is honestly more than enough speed for a e-bike. Oh man, this thing is awesome. This is a fun little toy. Let's get it up. Woo! This is a fun little toy to zip around on. So fast. Man, all right. That about wraps up the top speed. Beyond impressive. It is absolutely insane how fast this bike goes. This is crazy. All right. That'll about wrap up the top speed test. Hope you enjoyed that. We're gonna go ahead and go on to the next test. I'm gonna take it on a little hill test, just to see how crazy fast I can blast up a hill. Why not? All right, see you down at the hill. All right, here we are coming up to the hill. It's a pretty steep little hill. We're gonna go ahead and keep this sucker in the max assist. Right now it's in boost. I do have the throttle set to infinite, which pretty much just means the throttle can go as fast as it can. Same with the pedal assist. We're gonna go ahead and do just a throttle up this hill and see how fast we go. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Just blasted up the hill with so much speed. Oh yeah, going so fast. Oh my gosh. That was probably the fastest hill test I've ever had. Oh man. a hill is just nothing. That was so awesome. Just blasting up that hill. I wonder if it'll be any faster with the pedal assist. Let's go ahead and try that. Shift down my gears a little bit. Make it a little easier to pedal. All right. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna have it in boost. Oh, yeah, we don't need that. All right, I'm gonna have it in boost. Go ahead and pedal, see if it goes any faster. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah. Oots, 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 oots. Oh man. Whew. That might have been a little faster. Oh man. Like, this kind of bike is just so much fun as just like a toy. You know, it's just a blast going that fast sometimes. Oh, what an awesome kind of e-bike. This is really crazy. Oh. Well, I'd say the hill test went very well. Probably the best kind of bike for a hill. That's awesome. All right. Okay. I think that about wraps up the hill test. Let's do another quick test. Let's do an acceleration test. We're gonna see how fast this bike accelerates 0 to 20. All right. We'll go down the road a little bit, get a nice open area to do it in, and I'll meet you down there. See you there. All right, here we are. We're gonna do some acceleration. 0 to 20. This is probably gonna be the most insanely quick 0 to 20 I've done yet so far. All right, got no cars coming. All right. All righty, we're gonna do throttle in boost mode, throttle unlimited, class infinite. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom! Absolutely awesome. So fast. So fast. All right. Let's do one more, just because that was so much fun. All right. Stop here. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! Woo. Boom! Such a fast little sucker. This bike has some insane torque. I believe it has around 200 Newton meters of torque, which is absolutely crazy. This sucker has got some zip. All right, let's do the next test. We're gonna do some brakes. We're gonna go like 20 miles per hour and slam on the brakes, and then I'll probably do another one, maybe around 25, 30 miles per hour, just to see how much, just see how good they are at stopping you when you're going that fast, because you know this bike is fast. You're gonna want some good brakes to stop you if you're going that fast. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go about 20 to start with and slam on the brakes. Going 20. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not bad. I mean, they stopped me. These are Star Union Wuxing brakes. Surprisingly, these are the same brakes that lectric uses on their XP4s, which kind of isn't giving me a good sign as far as quality and performance. If they're using the same brakes as the cheaper budget brand Lectric on their $1,000 bikes, you know, that doesn't give me a lot of confidence that they're using high quality brakes here. I would definitely recommend upgrading these brakes to something stronger. You know, on a bike like this, 100 plus pounds, able to go 40 plus miles per hour, you're gonna need some strong brakes to stop you. But let's try another brake. Let's go at about 30 miles per hour. Oof. whew. I mean, they stop you, but I don't know. I feel kind of scared to like slam on those brakes as hard as I can going that fast. You know, I don't know. I kind of eased into it and then slammed it, but I mean, they stopped me. So I mean, they're good enough to stop you. But I still highly recommend upgrading your brakes to something a little stronger, a little higher quality and better performance aspect, just to have more peace of mind that you got something better. But that's just me. I want everybody to be safe out there. All right. That about wraps up most of the tests. We'll do one more test. This is a full suspension, right? Yep. This is a full suspension bike. I'm gonna take it a little off-roading through the grass here. See how it performs. Not the most comfy seat. Very hard, very skinny seat. Definitely would need to upgrade the seat. But other than that, pretty bumpy air. Oh, not too bad. Probably could maybe use a little adjusting on the rear shock. Front shocks feel pretty good. Maybe it could be opened up a little more. No, I think that's all the way opened up. Still good though. Oh. I'm only around 170, so I probably would have to adjust the rear shock to give me a little more squishiness. But as it is right now, coming out of the box, it's set pretty well for the most part. Oh, it's not bad. Whee! Oh yeah! Oh! Woo! Ooh! I do feel the rear rack bouncing and hitting my ass. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like this is like is like smacking my butt, or maybe I'm just squishing down and I'm touching it myself, but regardless, I'm hitting it with my butt cheeks a little bit. Oh, let me scooch forward a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, it's definitely kind of shaking. So be careful going through some really bumpy stuff. The back of your battery on the rear rack might bounce around pretty aggressively if you're hitting some hard bumps. Regardless, I wouldn't take this off-roading like this a ton. Full suspension is more for just the all-around comfort of your day-to-day riding. But it can definitely. Oh, I turned off the throttle. I was like, the throttle's not working. I hit that button. It does have that off and on switch for the throttle here, which is kind of interesting. Right now it's off. Can't use it. Got to push it in, turn it on. Now we're good to go. Good to haul ass. Woo! Woohoo! Just casually going 40 plus. All right, well that about wraps up all my performance testing. I would say all around this bike is absolutely awesome. It's just packed with so much power and speed. It's just such a fun bike. Definitely not the safest bike to have, but it is a lot of fun. Surprisingly not super expensive. I believe it's currently $23.99 or $22.99, depending on which one I think you're looking at. On your left. Yep. But yeah, I mean, pretty sweet price deal for a bike like this. Usually, bikes like this are $3,000 plus or $2,500 plus, in that kind of area, But as how it comes with the price point, it's not bad. It's a nice, good price point to where you can have some money extra to upgrade. Like the brakes or the tires. Those are probably the two things I'd recommend upgrading on this bike. Just get some stronger brakes and perhaps some better tires built for more speed. Woohoo! Just go one last speed test because it's so much fun. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right, I gotta get off this bike before I ride all day long because this is so much fun. All right, that about wraps up everything for me. I'm gonna throw it over to AJ with the specs overview on everything. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.
Hey everybody, welcome back to BOJ-E-BIKES. Today we've got a treat. We've got the Magician Alpha step through here. This is a 3,000 watt rear hub drive motor. It peaks at 5,000 watts. It is a beast. It's got quite a lot of power. Apparently might even do over 50 miles an hour. I think we've seen it up in the upper 40s here so far. Anyway, here it is, the Magician Alpha step through. All right, it's a pretty hefty bike here. Without the batteries, it's coming in at 101 pounds. And with the battery, we are looking at 135 pounds. It does have two batteries here. We'll talk about it. We got a 20 amp hour battery in the frame here, and we've got a 10 amp hour battery on the rack here for a total of 30 amp hours, which is running at 72 volts, a notable 72 volts. That's a lot of electricity, pretty hot. It goes. You throttle this, you pedal it hard, it goes. It's got, speaking of pedaling, it does have a torque sensor. It also is switchable to a cadence sensor. So you don't have to pedal much if you choose a cadence sensor, or you can have some control over it in the torque sensor. The torque sensor works pretty well, even in this bike when it's in the higher modes. The torque sensor doesn't seem to be too grabby or lurch. So I think if you do want a pedal to take off, you will find a bit of control there. But as soon as you start pressing hard on the pedals, the motor does kick on. Again, this is a 3,000 watt motor peaking at 5,000 watts. At 30 miles an hour, it was still accelerating with me uphill. I just rode it. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for one of the best people around this store for buying it. It's somebody's personal bike, and we put it together. We do not sell these here at the store. We are a bike shop, so we're just doing a review here on this bike. All right, this bike uses, again, a Bafang motor. It also has a Bafang controller. The controller is rated for up to 58 amps. That's a lot of amps going to your motor. They also mentioned MOF sets, 18 MOF sets. So there's these transistors in there that help keep it cool and help keep this energy going, but yet not overload the system. And then on to the drivetrain, we'll talk about this 56-tooth chain ring. It's a very large chain ring. We've got a 7-speed Shimano cassette in the back. You should be able to pedal into the 30s, maybe beyond. I'm not sure. We got an Acera derailleur in the back here. We also got an SIS shifter, overhand shifter in the front here. The overhand shifter is for the twist throttle. We have a half grip twist throttle. I do like the fact that the twist throttle has a button on it. It turns the throttle on and off. If you are pushing this bike around or something like that, it's nice to turn this off. You don't accidentally activate it, or possibly when you're pedaling if you don't want to activate it. Okay, go over the suspension a bit here and the wheels. So the front fork is a hydraulic fork with 120 millimeters of travel. It is EXHO branded, and we do have a preload adjustment, and we also have a lockout. The rear shock is the D&M 38RC air shock. We do have it's adjustable for lockout, as well as the rebound speed is adjustable with a little dial on the top there. It's a familiar shock. We've seen it on other bikes. The wheels here are 26-inch wheels, 26 by 4, and they are, the website calls them Innovo tires and say they're capable of high speeds. However, we don't see any branding on these tires whatsoever. So hopefully these tires are capable of high speeds. When you're doing high speeds, you might want to think about your brakes. We have these, well, they're somewhat familiar now, these Star Union brakes. We've seen them on another brand with a bike called the XP4, $999 bike. But these brakes do stop. You get 203 millimeter discs. They are quad piston calipers, so the bike does stop, although they don't seem to be labeled Tektro or Shimano or something like that. So keep that in mind. We do have through axles in the front and rear tires, so the tires are in there pretty stiff and should be pretty stout as far as that goes. All right, we're going to go over the cockpit here. We're going to show you the screen. This is a Bafang system. We have seen the screen and the switches on other bikes. Here is the menu. I'm going to go back here real quick and just show you the modes here are an off, climb, stealth, eco, trail, boost would be your top mode. Also has a walk mode. If you go one down from off, you got the off mode, battery power, your odometer and your speed. You got a clock up here. Should show you here if the light's on. And now we'll go in the back screen. Up and down arrow. Boom. Back screen. You've got your brightness at the top. You've got your auto shut off. You've got your clock here. You got themes for your screen. You got your modes. So was your trip set. Scroll down. Gonna hit more. And then you come here. You got all these parameters you can mess with. So with your pedal assist mode, torque cadence. You've got your, I know what I'm doing, I swear. You've got your modes here as far as classes. But you got your US, you got your California, you've got your infinite speed, you got your class 1, 2, and 3. Neat stuff. Over here, we've got your wheel size, your speed limit, your sensor info, things we really won't touch too much. All the languages you can choose. Again, here you can change your themes. And then we got your speed limit percentage and current limit percentage. Possibly things you won't mess with. But you can adjust every single pedal assist to give you 100% of the motor or less. Kind of interesting. Definitely a few parameters you can play with. And definitely not limiting in what it allows you to adjust. You can adjust your speeds, you can go to unlimited. Again, this bike is going to promise you maybe somewhere around 50 miles an hour. Okay, everybody, this is the Magician Alpha once again. The list price is $23.99 right now. BOJ-E-BIKES does not sell this bike. We do not, we're not insured to sell this bike. It is not what we would consider a bicycle around here because it's at 3,000 watts. This might be the bike for you. It might not be the bike for you. Keep it in mind. It weighs 135 pounds. Goes really fast. Maybe you want a full face helmet or something like that. Bicycling to me is a relaxing, fun thing to do, and this feels a little bit more intense than that. To each their own, do whatever you want to do, but you might not get a kick out of this bike unless the speed is what you want. I'm going to stop rambling, guys. Thanks for paying attention to us. BOJ-E-BIKES in Batavia, Illinois, 26 North Island. We will not let you ride this bike. It's not ours to let you ride, and we don't carry them. Have a great day, guys.